welcome back. I think I'm still a little drunk from ale I had yesterday. Let's have a look. Yep, just a little bit.
What would you have me do then? Nothing? My lord, please.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balbour is not receiving visitors.
Who's this then?
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Maybe. Yeah, that one I do know.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
It's a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while a dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Oops, sorry. At least the drink's worn off.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial site. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Oh, this old thing.
Ah, the dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
Wait for me. Farengar. Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon?
Me?
How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
Be careful. So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
All this standing around is rubbish.
Tell him
You
what
should be
you
taking
told
the
me
fight to the storm
about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast.
I'm
Faster
not a
than
man.
anything I've ever
I'm a
seen.
weapon in human form. Just unsheath me and point me at the enemy.
No, my lord.
You.
It was circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better...
Leave me
gather some
alone. I
guards
don't want to
from the
unsheath
tower.
your weapon.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
Ah, got a couple of bits of armour to check out. Ooh, that's incredibly tempting. Let's give it a try.
My brother takes counsel from Proventus Avenici. What a laugh. He takes counsel from his daughter. She's a bloody blacksmith.
We've got nothing to worry about.
Guards in Dragon Street say you aided the Yard. On behalf of Whiterun, I thank you.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Staying safe, I hope.
Here's the situation. A dragon is attacking the Western Watchtower.
A dragon?
You heard right. I said a dragon. I don't much care where it came from or who sent it. What I do know is that it's made the mistake of attacking Whiterun.
But Houseguard, how can we fight a dragon?
That's a fair question. None of us have ever seen a dragon before or expected to face one in battle. But we are honor-bound to fight it.
I've heard one
We fail.
from a slight distance.
Threatening our homes, our families. Could you call yourselves Nords if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
No, Hellstar.
But it's more than our honor at stake here. Think of it. The first dragon seen in Skyrim since the last age. The glory of killing it is ours, if you're with me. Now what do you say? Shall we go kill us a dragon?
Yeah!
Damn right! Let's move out.
I actually almost sounded enthusiastic. I think we're gonna need more men though. This is a dragon we're up against, you know. Ooh, hungry. Sort that out before we get too much further. Don't actually have a lot, do I? Elysium Estate, wonderful house, but I shall not use that until I purchase Breeze Home. There's a sort of a bit of a balancing act since that's practically free. So practically free is free.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what it is dealing with.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Crocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
Oh, gold. That is good. He's down. It's burning up.
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
What are you talking about?
My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood. Like old Tiber himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irle? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irle. Tell us, do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical Dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Asgard. You ain't a Norman.
All across Tamriel, I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us. You better get back to Whiterun right away. Jarl Balbour will want to know what happened here.
I'm glad you're on our side.
Well, some fairly nice stuff here to have. Well, that was weird.
He's did it. You killed the dragon.
What do you need? A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city. We will find her eventually.
Damn those Grey Mates to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
I work with my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days. Hard work.
There's been talk amongst the guards.
Businesses? Your children? Your very lives?
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you. I serve Jarl Balbour as steward.
What else?
Join me? The Jarl from Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balbour when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered. If there's any more I can help you with, just let me know.
Just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? Dragonborn? What do you know about the Dragonborn?
Absolutely nothing, if I'm honest. Well, I do, but my character doesn't.
So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion, high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tibeseptim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this...
Rorikstead's a nice enough little hamlet, but a boring posting for a guard. If a dragon attacks, well, then it'd be a different story.
What? Dragonborn?
No nonsense. Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Rongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeard's business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately, There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office.
Cool.
I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord. Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass. Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
Actually, have you got any work for me?
I serve Jarl Balbour as steward. The only thing I remember is the old story of Tiber's Septum being called Dragonborn by the Nords, before they switched sides and joined the Empire. No doubt those graybeards up at High Hrothgar will talk your ear off about it. Old Nord folktales always talk about shouting their enemies to pieces. I always thought it was just a myth. If you think you might be able to do that kind of thing, the Legion could certainly use your help. Go talk to the Greybeards. See what they can tell you. Near as I can tell, a bunch of ancient Nord hermits who live on top of a mountain. Never heard of them talking to anybody before. If they really do want to talk to you, you'd better go find out what they want. You never know. Well, there are 3 of them, arranged in 3 tiers, as you may have noticed. The Plains District is so named because it's the closest of the 3 to the plains that surround the city. The inn and marketplace are found there. Most of the city's residents live in the Wind District, which is the middle of the 3. Dragon's Reach occupies the highest, which we call the Cloud District. From here, the Jarl can see all that goes on within his city. Ah, splendid. Our fine city has a proud history, and I'm happy to share what I know. The history of Whiterun begins with your Vasker, the Hall of the Companions. For a long time, it was the only building on the mountain. As time passed, a thriving community sprang up around your Vasker, as was common with mead halls. Today, Whiterun is the jewel of Skyrim. I can say without boast that it is the greatest city in all the holds. That is an old tale, but well known to those of us who serve in the keep. Long ago, there lived a mighty hero of the Nords, Olaf One-Eye. Olaf did battle with a fearsome dragon named Numenex. The struggle between Olaf and the dragon culminated in a mighty duel atop Mount Anthor, with Olaf the victor. Olaf returned in triumph to Whiterun. By his decree, the city's keep was rebuilt as a prison for Numenex. And so, from that time until this, our great keep has been called Dragon's Reach.
Thank you for your time.
If there's any more I can help you with, just let me know.
Let's go and see Farangot. One thing I'm going to do is somehow shed some money so that I can pretend to have bought open locks, which I have in my powers list.
Like the rest of... Great warriors. It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's I don't know much. Only the old tales about the ancient heroes who would use the voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. They say the Emperors used to be Dragonborn, but that all ended when Martin died during the Oblivion Crisis. The Greybeards can tell you much more than I can. They're the masters of the Way of the Voice, and taught Tiber Septim himself. Well, I only know what I've heard in the old tales. Shouting is an ancient form of magic, the use of one's voice to project their power. If you can shout, you need to go see the Greybeards. They'll know what to do. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. I believe I am, yes. Technically speaking, of course. The city is also home to a priest, priestess, an alchemist, and I'm sure others who practice. Ah, that reminds me. Speaking of alchemists, I have some frost salts for Arcadia. She asked me to obtain them for one of her potions. Would you be so kind as to deliver the frost salts for me? I'm sure Arcadia will provide some form of recompense.
Yeah, sure.
Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
Tempted to change my mind now.
If I said that was a tedious question, would you be smart enough to know what I meant? Probably not. As long as I'm left alone to pursue my research, I don't care who gives the orders. Now, I'm a busy man, and your pointless questions are boring me terribly. Good day. There's a tranquility in... Take a look.
Pardon me. That I know is a novice spell. If I buy another one of those and then just dump it somewhere. That'll be sorted.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College. In Winterhold.
So I now officially own open locks. But I also have flames. And I'm hungry again. Okey-doke. Oh, that actually does more damage. Don't suppose I'd actually be able to get away with anything like an enchantment's not going to get that back, is it? So I'll keep that for the time being.
come to Dragon's Reach?
Alright, sell a few bits and pieces.
I think you'll appreciate this.
Nothing I'm willing to sell to him there.
Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor, a gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
Cool.
As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
Also cool.
Lead the way.
I ought to favourite my studded leather armour of health for the time being. So that is pretty cool. That is 30 extra hit points, wow.
I spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
And overlooking that gorgeous sunset, I shall call that it for today. See you next time.